Okay, so today I'm going to try and make some chuck-eye steak. You see it's frozen completely. Chuck-eye steak and some little carrots over here, Sous Vide style. So first of all, I've got my Sous Vide set up over here. That is, this pot's actually way too big for it. But be as it may, there is my Sous Vide machine. I have ANOVA over here, and I'm going to clamp this on there on the side of a pot and get some water going. So clamp it on the side of a pot over here. There it goes. It's inside the pot. It can go, yep, it's as low as it can go. That's why I say the pot's a little bit big. You can see it's a ways off, but I'm going to put some warm water in there and fill it up. There's a min-max mark over here somewhere. I'm going to go just above the minimum mark to save water. So as it is a pretty big pot, so let's see what happens. So while the water is busy going, I'll go into the Joule app. I use the Joule app, not the app for this, but let me show you some screenshots from there to try and find out how long this needs to cook. We can see it's frozen. This is already not frozen. Well, it is frozen, but it's already sealed. A little bag. This one will have to be sealed in another bag, and I'll show you that now. But let me go into the Joule app and figure out how long this is going to take. Okay, so here we are in the Joule app. I'm not a, don't have a Joule, so I just click skip, and then, this is a great app. You can search for things like steak or carrots or whatever you want, and you get a list. But I'm gonna, or you can, just click on a category, steak. I'll go for basic steak. And here you'll see a little video of everything. At the top there you can click on steps, and then you can see each step and you can drill down into them. But really a great app, this. So I'm going to click on set the temperature, and now these are all the temperatures that you can set it, and it will show you the consistency with a little video on top. So this is the one I'm looking for, probably 147. I think that's a good there. So next, and I have a frozen piece of food, and then it's pretty thick, so I'm going to choose that, and let's take it from there and see if it works. Okay, the water has now reached the minimum mark over here, so I'm going to turn that off. I'm putting this under the pot as to protect it. And protect my working surface from the heat, of course. So I'm putting this little plastic piece underneath there. Plug in the machine, and it's ready. It's 103 at the moment, the water in here, because I put in some warm water. Okay, so next thing is to get these guys out of here, get them sealed and Ziploc bags and marinate it. So let's try and get that going. At the same time, I'm going to get the temperature raised here for the water. I want it at about 147, it said. Get it to 147, 150, 149, 147, and press the button, and the machine will start circulating the water. And there you can see it's 103.3, 103.5. It's heating it up. Okay, got my Ziploc bag here, Ziploc sealer. Putting the one side in, and this heating seal, so I can get the one side sealed. Okay, takes a few seconds, and the light goes off. I can unlock it, and there we have, one side is sealed. Now I have to measure the size, how big a size I want. I'm sorry, I have to do this sort of with one hand at the moment, filming, but I would say somewhere over here we got to cut it. So let me get the scissors. Okay, cutting it over here somewhere. I'm doing actually way too much, but it's hard with one hand, trust me. Okay, plastic bags can go back, and now we got to get the steak inside this one side sealed bag and get that going. So now it's time to get the steaks into the bag. There they are. We're going to put some rosemary in there. I'm going to put some garlic in there, minced garlic. I'll put a little bit of salt, seasoning, just light salt, and I'll even put in a little bit of barbecue sauce just to make it a little bit tangy. But you know, I'm not an expert at any of these spices or anything, but here's what I typically do then. Get it in there. Here goes some garlic. Get that in there. Yeah, spread that out a bit. Some garlic on that one. Garlic on the other side. There we go. Some garlic. Let's open this and get some of this spices in there. I'm going to have to use two hands for that. 1 second. Okay, when the one side's done, I'm flipping it over and doing the same on the other side. But and I'm also going to add some of those two, but we'll do that next. First these. Okay, so I got some of a raspberry in there. The sauce in there. That's really, some people will fight with me for doing that, but whatever. And putting just a little bit of rosemary, fresh rosemary on top. And now I'm going to seal this. So let's do that next. Add the bag in the skew. Let's try that again. Yeah, that's a bit better. There she goes. Air has been sucked out. You can see it goes into sealing. And there it is. And we have a sealed pack of our steak with marinade in there. I had some garlic and stuff on this side. You can see it there. I have some sauce which is now dispersed, plus rosemary and salt and pepper. So next thing is we're waiting for our pot to heat up, which is only at 119. It needs to get to 147, so that's going to be a while. So I'll be back. Yeah, and because the little carrots was previously already sealed in a bag, I'm just going to chuck those in and let them hang out with the meat once it reaches the right temperature. It's 121 now. Because, you know, we don't really care much about the carrots. We like them snappy. So I'm just going to let it hang out here with steak ultimately. But they've also been seasoned prior, and you know. Yay! 147. Okay. So next step, we want to get the meat in there. Our little carrots have been hanging out in there for a while already. So I'm going to take the meat and drop it in there, and I'm going to clamp it up here with a little clamp like this. Where is it? There it is. Little clamp. Boom. Okay, the meat's in the water. It's at 140. It's dropped a little now, but now I want to set the timer. I'm going to set, and I will set it for 2 hours and 25 minutes. 2 hours 15 minutes is actually, I think, what it said. So there it goes. 2 hours and 15 minutes. The meat's in there. Just a small update. It's on 147. There's still 1 hour left. And that's how it's looking inside there. I did turn the little carrots around because they were floating a little, but the meat's submerged. And 1 hour left. Okay, so time's up. And now we're finally ready. I'm going to take this off. I just stopped this over here. Stopped it. And let's take out the little carrots first and see how those came out. Okay, so let me get that out of there. There she comes. And there's the meat. Again, the juices inside here was inside the meat and wasn't added because, it was sealed. Of course, it's a sealed bag. So let me cut that open and get one of the steaks on here. I can tell you that it smells totally amazing. So next step is I'm just going to pat this dry because now we're going to have to brown it a little bit, right? So let's pat that dry. Get that out of there. I'll flip it over. Let's pat this side dry too. Okay. We can cut into it slightly and just see what it looks like. See the nice pink inside. It looks good. So let's get this into the air fryer for a few minutes just to brown it on the outside, okay? Okay, so next step is to get these two guys into the air fryer just to brown them. Got one in there. Let's hope the second one fits. Yep, got it in there. I'm going to add just a little bit of oil to them, just a touch, just so that they can nicely brown. So let's get them in the air fryer. Okay. Into the air fryer. So I'll do it about 380 for only about 5 minutes on one side. So let's see when they come out of there. Okay, so there's the end of the fryer. Looks delicious already on this side, right? So we're just going to quickly flip it over. Give it a quick minute or so brown on the other side. Get that guy flipped over there. Okay. I must say it smells really amazing. So just a dash of olive oil again, so that it can brown a little. A few drops here and there. Nothing too serious. Let's just do 2 more minutes on this side. So again, 380, 2 minutes. Let's go. Okay, so the 2 minute there is done. Let's get it back over here. Let's get a piece of that steak out of there and onto here. Let me cut it for you. I need my 2 hands for that, just so you can get some idea what the inside looks like. So there we go. This is a medium steak, medium cooked to medium well, and it smells totally awesome. Let me cut a little piece off here. And again, I'll need my 2 hands, I guess, to there it goes. Cut a little piece off here and just get a taste of what it tastes like. I think this will be good. Totally amazing. Oh, that is just so flavorful. You know, with the garlic that's on there, that we put on there, and the spices, and the basil, and it all cooked in its own juices like that. Just totally amazing flavor for a steak. Oh, well, thank you, and we'll speak soon again. Okay, so here's just a little picture of a steak, and as you can see, the inside of it is very juicy and very soft. And because I used the air fryer on the outside, it's got a thin layer of crispy on the outside, and you know, nice and juicy and soft on the inside. And this is why Sous Vide is so great, because it really makes a great steak. You know, under normal circumstance, if you put it on a fire or put it in the oven, it would be dry, and that crispy piece would be much thicker into the steak. But with Sous Vide, it is very little on the outside that's crispy, and the rest of it's just great and juicy, and an awesome steak full of flavor cooked in its own juices. Thank you.